Assalamu alaikum dear engineers, welcome to the Al-Handasah YouTube channel. Dear engineers, in this video you will learn 201 civil engineering interview questions. This video has two parts. In first part you will learn 101 civil engineering interview questions. In the second part you will learn 100 civil engineering interview questions. These questions are very important for a civil engineering interview. These questions are in different parts of civil engineering, such as concrete technology, surveying, transportation, and foundation engineering, and also estimation and rating. So watch this video. Inshallah, you will learn 201 civil engineering question. So let's begin. 201 interview questions for civil engineers. First part, concrete technology. First, what is concrete grade? Concrete is designated based on its compressive strength at 28 days as measured in standard conditions with a 150 mm3. According to IS, concrete is graded into three types: ordinary grade, standard grade, high strength grade. Second, what do you mean by M20 concrete? In M20, M stands for mix and the numerical number indicates its characteristics compressive strength in Newton per millimeter square at 28 days as measured in standard conditions with a 150 mm size cube. Third, what do you mean by the characteristics compressive strength of concrete? The concrete strength below which not more than 5% of test results are expected to fail, means 95% tested cubes should have this value. Fourth, what is the minimum concrete grade for RCC? The minimum concrete grade for RCC is M20. Fifth, what is the minimum concrete grade for PCC? Lower than M20 grade concrete can be utilized for PCC work. Sixth, what is the density or unit weight of PCC? The density of PCC is 2400 kg per cubic meter. Seventh, what is the density or unit weight of RCC? The density of RCC is 2500 kg per cubic meter. 8. What is the density or unit weight of cement? The density of cement is 1440 kg per cubic meter. 9th, what is the volume of one bag of cement? The volume of one bag of cement is 0.0345 cubic meter. 10th, what are the grades of ordinary Portland cement? As per the Bureau of Indian Standard, ordinary Portland cement has three grades that are 33 grade, 43 grade, 53 grade. 11th, what are the types of concrete mix? Concrete mix types are below: nominal mix concrete and design mix concrete. 12th, what is the water to cement ratio? The water to cement ratio by weight refers to the water cement ratio. 13th, what is the importance of water cement ratio? The water cement ratio decides the concrete quality, strength and durability. 14th, what is the ideal water cement ratio for hand mixing? For hand mixing it is 0.45 and a maximum of 0.6 is allowed. For machine mixing it may range between 0.4 to 0.5. 15th, what do you mean by the workability of concrete? It measures the ease and difficulty of handling concrete from the mixing stage to its final fully compacted stage. Workable concrete should be free from segregation and bleeding effects. 16th, what is segregation? The separation of coarse aggregate from the concrete mass in its plastic state refers to segregation. Segregation occurs when the concrete mix is very lean and wet. 17th, what is bleeding? When water rises on the surface of freshly placed concrete, it is known as bleeding. 18th, what are the properties of fresh concrete? Workability, slump loss, segregation, bleeding, plastic shrinkage, water cement ratio, temperature and setting time. 19th, why the slump test of concrete is performed? It is performed to know the workability of concrete. 20. What are the different types of slump of concrete? Types of slump are below: true slump, shear slump, collapse slump. 21st. What is the slump value of concrete for normal RCC work? It is 80 to 150 mm for normal RCC work in 25 to 50 mm for mass concreting. 22nd. What are the various steps involved in the process of concreting? The following processes are involved in concreting: batching, mixing, transportation, placing, compaction, finishing, and curing. 23rd. How much should be the minimum value of concrete cover? It should not be less than twice the strut bar diameter. 24th. What are the concrete cover values for different RCC members? Concrete cover values are below. For slab we have 20 mm, for beam we have 25 mm, for column we have 40 mm, and for footing we have 50 mm. 25th. What is the standard size of concrete cube? It is 150 mm by 150 mm by 150 mm. 26th. How many cubes are filled for 1 meter of concrete? One sample equals 3 cubes. 1 to 5 cubic meter concrete we need to fill 1 sample. 6 to 15 cubic meter concrete we need to fill 2 samples. 16 to 30 cubic meter concrete we need to fill 3 samples. 31 to 50 cubic meter concrete we need to fill 4 samples. 50 cubic meter concrete and above we need to fill 4 samples plus 1 additional sample for each 50 additional cubic meter concrete. 27th. How much concrete gains strength after 7 days? Concrete gains 65% after 7 days. 28. What is the soundness of cement? It is the property that makes sure that the cement does not show any considerable expansions once it has been set. 29th. What are the names of different tests to check the concrete quality? On fresh concrete we have workability test, air content test, setting time test. On hardened concrete we have compressive strength test, tensile strength test, modulus of elasticity test, permeability test, and C2 test. 30. What is the specific gravity of ordinary Portland cement? It is 3.1 to 3.16 gram per cubic centimeter. 31st. What is the specific gravity of plain cement concrete? It is 3.1 to 3.08 gram per cubic centimeter. 32nd. What are the different field tests of cement? The different field tests of cement are following: color test, float test, presence of lumps test, manufacturing date test, inside temperature test. 33rd. What is the usable time of cement after manufacturing? The usable time of cement after manufacturing is 3 months. 34th. What is the normal consistency of ordinary Portland cement? The normal consistency of Portland cement is 25 to 35%. 35th. What should be the pH value of water used in concrete? The pH value of water for concrete should not be less than 6. 36th. What is the ideal temperature for concreting? It should be 26.7 centigrade to 35 centigrade as per the ASTM standard. 37th. What is grouting? Grouting is the process of inserting material into cavities, concrete crack, rock mass, soil, and masonry structure to increase their load-bearing capacity. The material used for this work is known as grout, or it is a concrete fluid applied to fill up the voids. 38. What is shotcrete? The process of spraying and depositing very fine concrete or mortar onto a prepared surface by jetting it with high velocity. 39th. What are the processes of shotcrete? There are 2 processes of shotcrete: dry mix process, wet mix process. 40. What is gunneting? The dry mix shotcrete process is called gunneting. 41st. Which material is used for filling cracks in masonry structures? Plastic bitumen is used. 42nd. Which machine is used for testing the compressive strength of concrete? UTM, Universal Testing Machine, is used. 43rd. What is honeycomb in concrete? Honeycombs are voids or cavities in concrete formed due to mortar not filling the spaces between the coarse aggregate particles. Building design drawing in construction materials. 44th. What is projection line? A projection line is a way in which the earth is presented on a flat piece of paper. 45th. What should be the slope of staircase? It should be 25 degree to 40 degree. 46th. What should be the size of treat in riser for residential in commercial buildings? For residential buildings, treat equals 25 cm and riser equals 16 cm. For commercial buildings, treat equals 27 cm to 30 cm. Riser equals 13 to 15 cm. 47. How can we check the level on construction site? We can check the level on the construction site with the help of spirit level, auto level and level pipe. 48. What is the minimum reading which we can read on dumpy level stuff? The minimum reading which we can read on dumpy level stuff is 5 mm. 49. What is the full form of BHK? B means bedroom, H means hall and K means kitchen. 50. What is the full form of FAR? F means floor, A means area, R means ratio. Floor area ratio. 51st. What is the formula of FAR? FAR equals total covered area of all floors of the building per plot area. 52nd. How many levels are involved in the construction of building? The following levels are involved in construction of building: NGL natural ground level, FGL ground level, FGL finished ground level, PL plinth level, FFL finished floor level, SL cell level, LL lintel level. 53rd. How much should be the compressive strength of first class brick? It should be not less than 105 kg per square centimeter. 54th. What is the standard size of brick? The standard size of brick is 19 by 9 by 9 centimeter. 55th. What are the various tests for bricks quality check? The following are the various tests for bricks quality check: crushing strength test, water absorption test, shape and size test, hardness test, efflorescence test, soundness test, color test, structure test. 56th. What are the different types of bonds used in brick masonry? The following bonds are used in brick masonry: header bond, stretcher bond, Flemish bond. 57. What are the types of stone masonry? The following are the types of stone masonry: rubble masonry, ashlar masonry. 58. What should be the standard height of the floor? The standard height of floor is 3 meter. 59. What are the different types of foundations? Generally, there are two types of foundations: shallow foundation, deep foundation. 60. When is pile foundation used? When the soil bearing capacity is less than 24 kN per square meter. 61st. What is the bearing capacity of soil? It is the soil's ability to bear the load coming over its unit area without causing unreasonable settlement. 62nd. What is soil stabilization? It is the process that improves the physical properties such as increasing the shear strength, bearing capacity, resistance to erosion, dust formation, and frost heaving. 63rd. What are the standard methods of demolition? The standard methods of demolition are below: hydro demolition, pressure bursting, dismantling. 64th. What is the minimum curing time of concrete? As per IS 7 days with OPC cement, 10 days if exposed to hot weather. 65th. What is the allowable percentage of silt in sand? The allowable percentage of silt in sand is 6%. What is the value of fineness modulus of sand? It ranges between 2.2 to 3.2. For fine sand, it equals 2.2 to 2.6. For medium sand, it equals 2.6 to 2.9. For coarse sand, it equals 2.9 to 3.2. 67th. What are sizes of sieves used in the fineness modulus of the sand test? The following sizes of sieves are used. 68. What should be the thickness of internal and external plaster? Internal plaster thickness equals 12 millimeter, external plaster equals 15 to 20 millimeter. 69th, what should be the minimum thickness of slab? The minimum thickness of slab should be 125 millimeter. 70, what is the carpet area? An area on which we can spread a carpet on net usable space refers to a carpet area. 71st, what is the built-up area? Built-up area equals carpet area plus external walls plus balconies plus service shaft. Usually it is 10% more than the carpet area. 72nd, what is the super built-up area? Super built-up area equals built-up area plus common areas. Usually it is 10 to 40% more than carpet area. 73rd, what is the de-shuttering time for columns? It is 16 to 24 hours. Structural design in drawings. 74th, what are the different grades of HYSD bars? FE 250, FE 415 and FE 500. 75th, what is FE 415? It is the tensile strength in Newton per millimeter square of the bar. 76th, what is the formula to calculate the unit weight of the steel bar? It is d square divided by 162.162. D is the diameter of bar. 77th, what is the density of steel? Density of steel is 7850 kg per cubic meter. 78, what is the full form of TMT bar? It is thermomechanically treated bar. 79th, what are the advantages of TMT steel? The advantages of TMT steel are following: high yield strength, good weld ability, great ductility, better corrosion resistance. 80. What is the maximum height for free fall of concrete? It should not be more than 1.5 meter. 81st, what is the minimum diameter of bar for columns? The minimum diameter of bar for columns should not be less than 12 millimeter. 82nd, what is the minimum diameter of bar for straps? The minimum diameter of bar for straps should not be less than 8 millimeter. 83rd, how many bars should be provided in a circular column? Minimum 6 bars should be used in circular columns. 84th, why are straps provided in columns? Straps are provided in columns to hold the longitudinal bar and resist shear. 85th, what are the methods of RCC design? The following methods are used for RCC design: working stress method, ultimate load method or load factor method, and limit state method. 86th, what is the full form of BBS? The full form of BBS is as follows: B means bar, B means bending, S means schedule, bar bending schedule. 87th, what is the value of hook length? It is 9D or 75 millimeter. D is the diameter of bar. 88, what is the value of crank length of slab? It is 0.45D, where D is the depth of slab. 89, what is lap length? The length used to overlap two bars to transfer stresses from one bar to another safely refers to lap length. 19, what is the value of lap length? For compression, it is LD, means development length, but not less than 24 times D. For tension, flexural tension, it equals LD or 30 times D, which is greater. For direct tension, it equals 21D or 30D, which is greater. D is the diameter of bar. 91st, what is development length? The minimum length of the bar is required to be embedded in concrete to safely transfer stresses from bar to concrete. 92nd, what is the difference between lap length and development length? Lap length transfers stresses from one bar to another, whereas development length transfers stresses from steel bar to concrete. 93rd, what is the general percentage of steel for different RCC members? For lintel and slab we have 0.7 to 1%. For beams we have 1 to 2%. For columns we have 1 to 5%. For footing we have 0.5 to 0.8%. 94th, how can we determine if a slab is one way or two way? If the longer span to shorter span ratio is greater than 2, it is called one-way slab. If the longer span to shorter span ratio is less than or equal to 2, is called two-way slab. 95th. What are the various diameter bars used in construction? The various bars diameters used in construction are 8 mm, 10 mm, 12 mm, 16 mm, 20 mm, 25 mm, and 32 mm and 40 mm. 96. Which diameter bar lapping should not be allowed? If the bar diameter is more than 36 mm, lapping should not be allowed. 97. What is the suitable lapping zone for beam? For top reinforcement at midspan, for bottom reinforcement near the end of the beam, or L per 4 distance from column face. 98. What should be the spacing of chair? Maximum 1 meter or 1 number per square meter. 99. What is the suitable lapping zone for column? It is the midsection of column. 100. What should be the minimum diameter of bar for the chair? It should not be less than 12 mm. 101st. Why is steel used with concrete? Because steel has better bonding with concrete. It expands and contracts at the same rate due to temperature. Thank you, dear students, for your attention. This was the first part of this video. In this video you learned 101 civil engineering interview questions. In the second part, inshallah, the remaining questions will be taught. So I hope you learn, and also subscribe channel and share our videos with other engineers. And as we'll mention the topics you want to learn, inshallah I will collect the information and record videos on these topics.